Hello, welcome back to Farming Simulator 15. Last time we did a lot of work around here, harvested some fields and whatnot. This time we're going to buy some stuff. Right, so we want to take a trip into potato harvesting. So let's go in here, and we got a lot of money, so we're going to go big. We're going to get this guy, which when you harvest potatoes and beets, you have to cut the vegetation off the top and then harvest, dig them out of the ground. This guy does both. So we're going to buy this. There we go. Let's see. We're also going to buy. Actually, we need to see what I need to switch to. One of our tractors here. This guy. What kind of tractor is this? I'm not actually sure. Let's see here. Garage. It's a New Holland. Okay, so we're gonna buy another one of those. Is that this one? No. It should be up here. This one? No? I thought it was that one. I guess not. This one, maybe. Yes. Do we only own one of those? Really? Huh. Okay. That's weird. I thought we had two of those. Okay, so we've got one here. We have one of these red guys. Huh. Okay. Well, Huh. Okay. Well, we're just gonna. Okay. Instead, we will. Let's find this guy. I don't really want to spend that kind of money just yet on that. So we'll start with this guy and with the smaller thing here. So we're gonna purchase a field. Let's pull up our map here, which I can't remember what the button is. Okay. So we want to head over to. We're gonna buy number 22. So we need to go this way. And then the idea here is we're going to buy this big field and we're going to do potatoes in it. And when we've got enough, money, we'll probably buy another big tractor so we can, or buy another one of those little red tractors and swap it out for the blue one so we can use this guy. Actually, I wonder what kind of tractor that red tractor was. Let's go here. It's a Case HI Puma 160 tractors. Let's see. We're looking for Puma 160, 170. That's not bad. We might buy one of those and swap out the big blue one then. But we'll start with this little guy. That big cultivator is a little unwieldy. Alright, so we're gonna bring this guy down here. Oh, we're also going to need a potato planter, too. We don't actually need this guy right away, but we're gonna come out here and use this guy to purchase the field. So we'll have our harvester. We'll need a planter and a yeah, we'll just need a planter then, and I guess probably another tractor. All right, let's hop out here and look at the purchase field. 100. That's expensive, but we're gonna buy it. And then we need to pull up our shop here. And we're going to try and keep the potatoes on a slightly different schedule than the rest. I don't know how fast they grow or anything like that. So we need to go to sewing machines. And then there's a couple different ones. There's this one, which is a... okay, wait, we got this one. So this one is a 6-meter width working with, and we need 75 and 102. So let's buy this, and then we're gonna come back and we need to look at our garage and see what has. Well, that's got more than enough. That's got more than enough. But that's the only one that doesn't really have enough. What are we driving? Oh, this guy's got plenty. So we'll just use this guy. We don't actually need this at the moment. This cultivator. So we'll just drop it over here. In fact, I may just sell it because I don't think we really need it at all. Honestly, this small one. But we're just gonna drop it right there. And we'll go get this potato planter sewing machine thing. And I think this was the biggest one they had. Let's back her up here. I kind of want to look at the details on this thing again. I don't think there we go. Okay, let's look at the details on this again. Let's see. So this one. Okay, yeah. So this one you don't need to plow or anything. Yeah, so you do need to use a cultivator with this guy. So let's go back here. And we'll take this guy over. We still have 190,000. I think that's let's get rid of that. We don't need that right now. All right, so let's take this guy over. We're selected on potatoes, which is fine. We are just going to hire a worker for this. But I think we're going to wait to actually start the planting process here until yeah, we're gonna wait to start the planting process here until we're a little further into the growth cycle of these fields. So I'll make a quick cut here, and we'll come back once we're ready to start planting. Okay, we've got a little bit more growth going on here. We are one shade darker. I think we're all right to start. So we line up, and I believe we just hire a worker. And we start planting. Look at that. Now I've done a little bit of research, and potatoes are one of the highest they seem to be one of the highest, basically, what happened there? That's weird. Essentially money per unit of time, whatever, minute, hour, whatever, crop you can grow. So we're going to give that a shot. And some of my assumptions about canola are not quite right. I was thinking canola was pretty high, but canola I don't think has the same type of yield as wheat and other things do. So those are all pretty close to being the same, but I think wheat is actually a little bit better. But we're going to grow them all in the other fields, and we're probably going to grow everything at some point anyways. So this is going to take a while. I wish I knew why it was doing that. It's kind of strange. I'll come back and touch it up then, I guess. But this is a big field, so hopefully this will net us a lot of potatoes. It's going to take a long time for this to actually plant them all. Yeah. So, in the meantime, let's take a look at what we've got here. So we want to buy one of these then. Right now is probably not the best time for that. We're kind of low on money, though we do have some stuff we could sell. Let's switch over to this guy a second. So let's look at our info here. We have 39,000 wheat. So wheat was being grown on 2 fields, smaller fields. Barley was being grown on 1 field, I think. And then canola was being grown on our massive field, and we actually have more barley and more wheat than we do canola. But anyways, we've got all this stuff sitting here that we could just sell. But I would rather wait until there is like a deal on some of that stuff. And if we look here at this guy, I believe this guy holds, if I remember correctly, actually, we're going to have to look at the garage for this, because I don't actually remember. Where's that at? It's like 60, I think it's like 60 tons. 59 tons. So I'd actually rather wait till we have a full load with him before we head to sell some stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do, is we're just going to wait and see what happens. So, we still have this guy sitting around. We don't really need that anytime soon. Let's take and pull up our garage, and let's get rid of some of this stuff we don't actually need anymore. So we don't really need this. Let's sell this. Here we go. We're gonna keep that. We're definitely, because I think we'll definitely need that. We'll keep the plow. We probably don't actually need the plow, but we'll keep it anyways. And let's sell this guy. And I think that's really all we want to sell. We do have this sitting around, which we probably don't actually need. Same with this one. But we're gonna keep it anyways. At some point, we should probably purchase some more passive equipment. All right, let's see how this lines up. It seems to be lining up properly. I don't know why that outer side was not working right. Maybe we just weren't overlapped enough. It could also be this hill. I know these things perform a little weird on hills sometimes. But this is going to take a while. So, why don't we come back to this in a little while when it's time to harvest, so we can harvest in this episode as well. So I'll probably have to harvest our other fields and stuff before this is ready. So it could be a little while. Well, it won't be a while for you. It'll be a while for me. So it'll be a bit of work, but that's all right. So yeah, we'll come back as soon as I'm ready to take and harvest this field. Okay, we're back. Potatoes are ready to harvest. We did harvest a whole bunch of our other crops, but in the meantime, so we've got lots of stuff to do. We don't have quite enough wheat that I really want to sell it yet, but I think we're going to, just because of this price thing. But if we have time. But for the moment, we're ready to start harvesting our potatoes. And this is actually the next day. It took so long to for this field to finish planting, and then for I had to harvest all that other stuff, and that just took so long to get all that planted that I ran out of time and needed to wait till the next day to record the rest of this. So we're going to line up here, and I believe we need to unfold our harvester. Alright, and this thing like really folds out kind of crazily. Alright, and then we just want to hire a worker. And I don't have any idea what kind of capacity this thing has. But we're going to find out. And it's probably going to take a while, given that it is not super wide. But hopefully we're going to get a ton of stuff from this. So, while that's doing this, why don't we go grab where's our big tractor trailer? Here it is. Why don't we grab this guy, and we're going to use this guy because so we don't have to make a ton of trips back up here. Since we got to climb that fairly big hill to empty out, so we'll take this guy down, and we'll use this to unload our potatoes. I can't imagine we're going to fill this with potatoes, but if we do, that's awesome. So we'll grab this, and then we'll grab our cultivator too. Alright, so we'll just park this guy right here. And then let's see if we can find... How's that coming along? 17%. So, yeah, it's going to take a while. Let's see if we can find one of our things with the cultivator. I think what we want is... Yeah, we want this guy. So, let's fold that up. And we are going to... We're going to have to set our sewing machine down. But we'll bring it back... Let's make that go away. We'll bring it back down here before we set it down, because we'll need one down here eventually. And as you can see, these fields are all starting to grow already. So let's bring this guy down to where our cultivator, our giant cultivator is. And we'll just set her down and grab the giant cultivator and take it down to that lower field. We'll probably have to wait quite a while. Probably wait till our harvester is at least halfway done with the field, if not longer, before starting the cultivator. Alright, let's back this guy up into here. Can't see. Well, that was a pretty terrible park job, but close enough. Let's unhook that. I'm really not good at backing trailers in both real life and in the game. Alright, let's line her up. Oh, that's not lined up at all, is it? Okay. How about something like... There we go. And this guy is so big and such a pain to move around. I'm so glad that on our other fields, the sewing machines all kind of do this for you, because boy is this rough to line up right and just move around and get in the right position to do anything with these fields. Alright, we're going to park this guy here. There we go, and then let's check out how this guy's doing. Yeah, this is going to need emptied a lot. Looks like it holds probably roughly about 20 tons, which is a lot. So it holds roughly 20 tons, and it hasn't even made 2 passes on this field, and it's half full already, which is pretty insane. It's gonna take Man, it's gonna. Not only is it gonna take a while to do this, it's going to. I wouldn't be surprised if we filled up the tractor trailer. Like, it's a lot. Man. Right. So I think we want to sell our wheat. Right, and we have 39 tons of wheat, and that needs to be at the transport company. So where's the transport company at? Transport company's way up there in the corner. Oh, that's not the right button. So I think after we empty this guy, you kind of missed some there, buddy. Huh, we're gonna do that. Lame. So I think when we empty this guy for the first time, we will load up with the wheat and take that over. In fact, why don't we grab our tractor trailer here and we'll unload this guy as he's driving and do that now. So hopefully this fits under. Otherwise, we're going to have to get one of the smaller ones, which I really don't want to do. Looks like it's going to fit. So let's see what we can do here. There we go. Get all these potatoes. Looks like it empties pretty quickly, which is good. Alright, I'm going to say for all intents and purposes we are empty. Hopefully that didn't lose some. It kind of looked like it did, but it's alright. Okay, so let's go empty this quick and haul our wheat up to the transport company as quickly as possible so we can get back down here and be ready to empty the next round on that guy. I've never emptied anything for potatoes, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's not too difficult. I know you unload from the back of this building over here. Or load up, I should say. I'm not sure where you unload from. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you load up from back there. Store your potatoes and sugar beets by unloading them here. 2 conveyor belts are located behind. Okay. So which one is which? Oh, that's not right. Let's try, nope, this way. This one, maybe? That's not right. What? Right. Oh, here we go. Unload. There we go. Alright, let's grab our wheat real quick. We don't have a ton, not nearly as much as I would like, but I'm doing a kind of a different strategy with our fields here. I think. Assuming I set it up right. I may have messed it up. But the plan is to do rotate stuff through. Alright, we want wheat. Okay, so yeah, the plan is to rotate stuff through. So the big field will have one thing, the rest of those other fields will have something else, and then we'll rotate through. So what's on the little fields will move to the big fields, what we weren't growing will move on to the smaller fields, and so on and so forth. I'm trying to think if I remembered this, if I actually set it up that way this time around, but I think that's the plan going on in the future. Alright, there we go. We've got 39 tons. And we're going to take this thing to the transport company. And I believe we can go this way. Probably not the fastest way. Well, no, it's probably as good as anything else. Um, we can kind of haul butt through here. Just got to be a little careful not to flip, because that would be that would be bad. All right, so we're heading to the transport company with our 39 tons of wheat, and I think we're gonna have loads and loads and loads of potatoes from our haul here. Now, if I remember correctly, the transport company is pretty much over in the corner here. We're just kind of driving off the roads and across the fields. Why? Because we can. I'd like to... I mean, I think we need special equipment for the sugar beets too, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd say we could try that. But I think what we'll do is we'll expand our potato stuff first, and then we'll move into sugar beets, and I'd like to get into silage at some point. Maybe grass and hay, and I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff. We could at some point we can get into wood chips. There we go. So that brought us in a ton. I feel like it brought us in a ton. Like 40,000 maybe, which is not bad given how little that actually was. I mean, it wasn't a little amount, but it was less than I would prefer. I would have liked to have a full load. It felt pretty comparable to canola, which is interesting. I mean, definitely that amount of canola would have been more, but it would have probably taken us a lot longer to get that amount of canola. Are we going? Yeah, we're going. I think. Oh, hey, I found the horn. Where are we going? We want to make our first left. Nice. Which should be up here. Head back and get our potatoes. So I think we're gonna get a lot of potatoes, and I think it's going to overall probably be worth more money per field than anything else we're doing, which I think is a good thing. Alright, so I'm not sure where this guy's at, but he is probably ready to unload. Looks like he's missing a lot. He's either going to be ready to unload or he's going to be really close to ready to unload. Luckily, our tractor trailer here can move pretty quickly. Not quite ready to unload, but looking pretty close. Yeah, and it looks like this thing is missing a whole bunch. Well, not a whole bunch, but a bunch at the edges here. So we'll have to come back and touch that up ourselves at the end. And I definitely think we're going to have at least one full load of potatoes, if not more, once this field's done being harvested. Okay, it looks like the visuals of the stuff on the conveyor belt. Looks like the visuals of the stuff on the conveyor belt are just visuals and not actual representations. So, this is going to take a while. Why don't I make a cut here, and we'll come back when we've got the last load here and this field's done and ready to be planted again. And we'll see what kind of haul we have on potatoes, and we can sell them. So, we'll be back in a moment. Okay, I just finished unloading our last load of potatoes, and we have 216 tons, I believe, of potatoes. And roughly about 8 8,000 of those were here beforehand. So that one field brought us in, we'll say 208 tons, which is an awful lot more. So if we look at the map here, our quad field that we combined those 4 fields together probably covers roughly the same surface area, if not bigger than that number 22 where our potatoes are. And that field only gives us like 35 tons or so of canola. So the yield is spectacular. So what we're going to do is, I don't want to sell all of these. So we're going to take and sell 1 load. We're going to sell 1 load of these, and then we're going to sit on the rest. What? I didn't want that. I wanted potatoes. Can I take both? That's weird. Alright, well we're gonna fill up with potatoes here. I don't know why it doesn't work like the silo does, where you just select what you want. That's strange. But anyways, we're gonna fill up on potatoes here. And we're going to take these. I'm not sure where we're going to take these. Let's look at our info here. So let's see here. So potatoes we can take to the transport company. We can take to the shipping office. And that's it. So we will take to the shipping office. So let's pull this up. The shipping office is way, way up there in the corner, in the top left. But we're going to load up and take them up there because it's slightly more than at the transport company, which is probably equally as far away. So we're going to take 1 load. We'll see how much, what money we're at right before we offload, and we'll see how much we get from 1 load. And hopefully we get some sales, or not really sales, but bonus deals on potatoes in the future, and then we can just take all of our potatoes there. Alright, so we've got ourselves 59 tons of potatoes. And we're going to go to the left here and head to the shipping office. I've never actually been out to the shipping office. I have been to the lumber mill, which is out that way. And we should actually, maybe next episode, we'll bring our lumber stuff back. I've got some trees that I want to clean up around the edges of some of our farms that'll make our lives a little bit easier when it comes to actually maintaining and running our equipment on the farms. My cultivator was getting a little bit stuck on some of the trees around that big field. Although I may run the cultivator in the other direction next time, just because there's like this house at the one corner that it just basically, when you hire a worker, the worker just runs into it and just keeps trying to drive, unfortunately. Alright, so I think, well, we're definitely headed the right way. Yeah, we'll just come to a T up here and we'll need to make a left. Huh, that's interesting. Never noticed that before. Cool. I don't think I've ever actually been out this particular direction. Like I said, I've been out here before. I've just never been on this side and never come from this way. Oh, cool. And the bridge and water and stuff. It's very cool. Alright, so here's the shipping office. Let's turn in here. Alright, our money is going down, so we're just going to say we're at 208,000. Alright, and now we're going to offload. Here we go. Just watch that money skyrocket. Alright, so one load is roughly 26, 25, 26. I don't know. I can't do math. Yeah, I don't know. Math. Me good at math. Math good. Yeah. Anyways, so it's not a ton, but at the same time, that one field gave us 3 more loads of that. Maybe, actually, probably more than that. Maybe 4 more loads of that, roughly. So if we got 20,000 from that, I mean, that's probably over 100,000 from that one field, from that one haul. I'd say that's pretty good. So we're gonna drive back here, but as we're driving back, next time I think, next time we're gonna get our tree harvester, and we're going to do a little tree cleanup in some places where we've got some trees that are a little bit inconvenient for our farming purposes. And we'll probably have some more fields to harvest and whatnot. And maybe if we're lucky, we will have a deal to sell potatoes or something between now and then. Like right now, I believe the deal is for wheat, which, yes, yeah, we sold that wheat earlier. Unfortunately, we're out of wheat, but hopefully we'll have a deal next time for something we've got stored up. If not, we'll just store up more and until there is a deal, and we'll just get more money. So, if you liked the video, click like and subscribe, and tune in next time for more Farming Simulator 15. Thanks for watching. Bye.